Okay, so I live in Canada, and I was talking to a friend of mine here in Canada who mentioned he was thinking about moving either back east or down to the States to Texas. And I told him about another friend of mine who has also recently made this decision to move down to Texas. And he went down there. He got a new job down there working in oil, making good money. He was down there one day, and there were so many guns around, and somebody actually pulled a gun on him at a gas station. And he just packed his bags. Actually, they were already packed, and he just moved back home and refused the job. And now my other friend that's thinking about moving there said, "Well, I have guns, and I'm not scared of guns." So he said, "But the thing that makes me not want to go down to Texas is the snakes." And I was thinking, snakes can't even use guns. Anyways, today is kind of an off day for me. I got thrown off kilter last night. There around midnight. So at the start of the month, every month I have to pay my bills. All the credit card bills and all the bills that kind of pile up, lines of credit and whatever that I have from my rental properties and whatnot. And usually on the first, I get my rents. First, second, third, and then I use that money to pay all my bills. So, but lately, I let the debt get kind of out of hand, and it threw me off quite a bit there last night, trying to come up with extra. I don't know what I needed, $7,000 or something. And so many things are maxed out, and it's very stressful trying to come up with that. A couple times a month. The first is a tough time for me, as well as the 22nd when all the mortgages come out is also a tough time. That's usually when I have to take all the money off the lines of credit, pay the mortgages, and then the rent's coming on the first, and then I gotta try to pay off or pay down some lines of credits and credit cards and all the things that I spend through the month. So yeah, last night, it's getting particularly bad, and then I started, I struggled for hours trying to come up with all this extra money to pay the credit cards. And so, my routine there, earlier in the week, I was praising routine and talking about how important it is for your mental health. And, and mine got thrown off. That does happen sometimes. So instead of going to bed at my normal 10:30, give or take an hour, I was up till 3 a.m. looking up things online, how to make money online, how to, scale YouTube or whatever. So that threw me off last night, threw me off again this morning, and through the day. So, I didn't get my exercise done. I barely got 1,000 steps yet, and we're going out to my brother-in-law's house for Christmas, to exchange presents or whatever, because they were sick all through Christmas and we were gone because of my grandfather's funeral. So yeah, so sometimes things get all thrown off, and you just gotta kind of work your way through it. All my other New Year's resolutions kind of fell through, so I really wanted to do an update and keep this daily vlog going, for this year, and try to get some sort of recording every day about how my day's going and what I've been up to. But yesterday was a shit show with the house freezing cold, and the day before that, I ran into a bunch of issues with the showers, plumbing, and tearing out that old shower. So those days were a bit more productive, kind of getting stuff done around the house. But today it was kind of just a write-off on the computer, trying to figure out ways that we won't have to declare bankruptcy and lose all our rental properties and have all our credit cards cut off there in the next few months. So yeah, hopefully none of that happens, and maybe in spring coming up I can sell some of these rentals and at least buy me a bit more time. The thing that's killing me is that even if I sold every rental I had like next month, which is unrealistic, I would still not be in a good enough situation where I don't have to worry twice a month. So I really would like that to go away someday, but it's not today, unfortunately. So I'm going to keep my head up. Hopefully you do the same. And we will get through this. Have a good day. Bye.